Spaghetti. Spaghetti. I don't want to play because I'm kind of bored of this. And yes, I did unlock the new gun. The Vector. And yes, it is good, but not as good as I thought it was going to be. Not nearly as good as I thought it was going to be. Bada, bada, bada. Bada, 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 bada. Well, I'm gonna start a party so that nobody can just randomly start hearing me speak. My cat is looking at me. Wolf. What do you think I should play? Ground War, Gunfight, Warzone Rebel. I'm gonna play some Gunfight. And then the other guys had gummy worms. I absolutely never play Isle 9 anymore. Isle 9 sucks. I'll play Bazaar. Get fail-safe, you piece of poop! Bruh, Jaden, you there? So I'm playing Call of Duty, and there's this one guy, and he starts chasing after me. It's gunfight. So it's a round where you and the other team have the same guns. It's 3v3. So once they die, they can't respawn. Once you kill whatever team first, you win and get the point. So there's this one guy. He's chasing me, and he's constantly shotgunning me. And I'm like, oh, where do I go? Cause I don't know. And I was like, oh, I don't know where he's at. I see a shotgun bullet hit me. I'm about to die, so I go up the stairs. He's chasing me. I jump down the stairs. I end up behind him, and then I shotgun him. Remember this, I was uber low. Oh, jeez, that hurt. Okay, no, that's retarded. So I threw a thermite, which you know what that is, right? Do you know what a thermite is?
Yeah, I know what a thermite is.
I threw that. Almost killed him. But no. Sorry for my chewing. I'll mute my mic. Dude, I watched this really good scary movie yesterday, bro. Oh my god.
Have you watched the new Invisible Boy?
Invisible Man, you mean? Invisible Man?
Yeah, the Invisible Man.
Yeah, I have.
I watched it.
But this is a really good movie. I don't know what it's... Oh, it's called Let Me In. Have you seen that?
The what?
It's called Let Me In.
I think I might have. I'm not totally sure.
Dude. So, it's a vampire, and she's a girl, and she's 12, and she's a vampire. She's been a vampire for the longest time, because vampires never get old. They just stay an age forever, for infinity. They never die, unless you, like, kill them with a piece of wood in the chest, or you put them in the sun. In this movie, so it was her.
Watched it, no, because I've never watched anything with vampires.
I didn't even know it was a vampire until afterwards, and I was like, oh crap, it is. I just see forward this guy. No way. Wow. So it's gunfight. We had a C4. He was on the other side of the map, so I threw it, and it was the last guy, and then I killed him with it. Okay, but so it's this little boy. He's 12 and she's 12. They meet at the same house because they're living in like the same apartment area. It's kind of creepy apartment area. And then she knows she's not a girl. She knows she's like a vampire type thing, and it's really scary when she turns into one. She looks like really scary. And then so she's talking or whatever, and they started dating and they're 12, and then it's like really cool and everything. He gets bullied at school, so he constantly gets bullied. He almost got drowned at the end of the movie because of the bullies. And then he's sitting there, and she comes in there almost every night, but she always tells him not to look at her because whenever she has like blood all over her because of what she has to do to be able to survive. And then so after she gets all the blood, so that then he asks, what are you? And then she said she's a vampire or whatever, and she like turns into it. And she's like hecka scary. How he finds out with it is because he was like, oh, you know, let's do a truce or whatever. So then he cuts his thumb, and she was hoping that she would cut her thumb, and then they would like do like a handshake or whatever. You know those things, right? You know those, right? Hello? Hello? Jaden? Jaden! Jaden, you there? Jaden. I can hear you. What are you doing? Well, anyway, I'll finish the rest of the story. So, it's a girl and a 12-year-old. They're both 12-year-old. Except she's been 12 for a long time. Then he says, you know the things where you like you cut your hand or your thumb and shake your hands with somebody and make a truce? Well, he did that, but on his thumb, and blood came out, and the girl, obviously since she's a vampire, couldn't stop herself from trying it, so she turned into the vampire and then stood there and she slowly went down and licked the blood off the floor. And then she got up, was the vampire, wanted to eat him, but told him to go away because he didn't have enough time. So then she ran outside the door, went up the stairs, jumped on a tree, jumped down on a lady and bit her head off. And then, yeah, and then she said she had to go. Like, she had to go. It was like, I have to go. In this movie, if you watched it, you would never want it to end. She was like, I have to go because I can't be here anymore. Her father was the one that fed her, so he would go out and kill people and take their blood. So he feeds her. Then he gets in a car crash so he goes and sneaks in this one guy's car. They don't notice. Turns out to only be one guy. Then his friend comes in the car, so he's kind of like stuck. He doesn't know what to do. So then, sits there in the back of the car. And then his friend notices him in the back seat. And his other friend went into the store, chokes him out. Then now there's only one person, but he stole the car and drove away. Then he gets in a car crash, flips over the car, and then he gets stuck. So then he put acid all over his face, which I don't understand why he did that. Maybe so they don't recognize him or something like that. I don't know. But his face and everything was melted. And then then he was like, okay, you can suck my blood since he was about to die anyway. So then she did. And then she said she had to go, so then she left. They didn't want to, but then she had to. Then he went to school like a couple days later, and then there's these bullies that are there, and they wanted to drown him. So then they said, if you hold your breath under the water for 3 minutes, then I'll only cut your throat a little bit. But if you don't, then I'll cut your throat all the way. So then he did that, and he tried to get up, and then he didn't. And in the last second, the girl comes in, jumps in, breaks through the window, eats one of the guy's bodies in half, and just kills them in like seconds, and they're all like scattered around the pool. So, who knows? Macy could be a vampire. Did you know that? Did you know that? Hello?
What were you saying?
I said Macy could be a vampire. I mean, I wouldn't mind dating someone that had a vampire because guess what? This kid, they dated, and she was strong enough to keep the vampire away from her, or him. Like, she was strong enough to hold herself away, to not kill him. And then whenever somebody tried to hurt him, or kill him, she just swooped by and killed them in like a second. She like turned, like, when she wasn't a vampire, she was like a normal girl. She didn't look different at all. Alright. I have a girlfriend that can do that. She could probably take out the entire military. Like, no joke. she pretended she was hurting because her dad died, so she couldn't get any food for him. So she was like, I'm hurting, and she pretended. So she went in a tunnel. People like where joggers jog through, and she was like, I can't get up. Can you hold me? And then he said, yeah. And as soon as he held her, she bit onto his neck. She turned into like a mutant, and she was able to like jump as high as the sky. She was pushing him onto the walls. She was on his neck like a spider. Ineditable. Because I think I'm gonna end it here because I'm gonna go eat and stuff like that. So I'll talk to you guys later, and let me know what you want me to play. Like I could play Destiny, I could play Spider-Man, I could play Dying Light, I could play Rainbow, I could play Uncharted, I can play Sniper Elite, I can play all different types of games. Just let me know what game, and then I'll see if I can. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and like and subscribe, and